came out way too low. How many yards are hanging out right now in your swing? We're gonna find out. Don't hit that, oh my goodness, don't hit the house, please. Tremendous difference in carry. What, I go from 260 to 286. My club speed went from 109 to 117.8 just by changing 1 inch of your swing. What's going on, Saguto golfers? Tom Saguto here. Today, we're gonna be talking about a really important piece of the takeaway and how 1 inch at the beginning of your golf swing can affect your entire swing and cause you to either set your golf swing up for success or complete failure. If you start your swing like this, a little excessive, just all hands right off the ball, this little hand movement off the ball causes a ton of issues. When I start like this, now all of a sudden my arms and hands disconnect from the body. And my club face begins to close a little bit more, angles down towards the ground. So you're gonna see a shot that flies low and left. Oh boy, that kind of scared me for a little bit there. I feel a tremendous disconnect of the arms from the body. Oh, that club speed was down to 86.1. Now, when I start with my shoulder, I'm gonna engage more of my body here. Oh, it just sounded so much better, didn't it? The club speed right back up. Whoa, I reached 100. I wasn't even trying that hard. That's insane. Why? Because the body is engaged when you use the shoulder to start your swing. And everything gets shot to crap if you use your hands and wrists to start your swing. Starting my swing with the hands and wrists, the number one reason why you do this, and you get a really handsy swing, is because your elbows are pulling apart. So when your elbows are far apart and you start your swing, it's easy to just move the hands. In fact, I can't really move the shoulder. If I try and move the shoulder, I get a wobbly hand and wrist. Too loosey-goosey. We gotta start creating some structure up in here. You gotta get a firm foundation. Build a skyscraper with some concrete, cement, rebar. The way we do that, we get those elbows close together. Once you get the elbows close together, a few things lock in. Club face, boom. It's gonna stay on the same angle on the way back. You're gonna return to impact facing the target. And that's why I was able to hit the target there with that shot. It was a really beautiful shot. Structure, face intact, swing. So you're gonna see a very straight starting direction. That's reasonable. That we can accept that. We can get a good birdie putt out of that. When I don't have structure, I leave everything up to the whims of the golf gods, which you know the golf gods don't want to see you succeed. Now, if we start getting wristy, the face changes. So elbows fall far apart, swing, try and swing the shoulders. I get a real mess. I can't coordinate anything. Clubhead speed just dropped 10 miles an hour on me again, and I chunked it. I can't coordinate where that club comes into the ground with my elbows far apart. So your number one key to a great takeaway and a great golf swing is elbows together. Squeeze. You say it with me. Squeeze. I like to imagine that there's a softball. And I'm just really trying to hold the softball or grapefruit between my elbows. The first thing you realize with this is that it's easy to move the shoulder. No matter what part I feel. Now, I like to feel the shoulder, but if you were to feel the hands, arms, shoulder, whatever it is, if you keep the elbows together, you're gonna see the shoulder move first. Elbows apart, hands move first. Crazy, right? Huge difference. Now, because I want to get over that last shot, I didn't like that. I don't want to feel that ever again. I'm going to hit another one. Elbows together. Let's just swing the shoulders. Oh, a little thin, but let's see that club speed come back to normal. Yeah, there it is again. 97.4. All right, let's get a crispier one. I can feel a good one coming on. Any blackberry smoke fans out there? Ooh, that was toast. Okay. Wow. That was juiced. So you've got your elbows close together. Big, big key. The club face difference is huge. I just showed you a little bit of that lower shot earlier with the elbows far apart. And what happens when I get too handsy? So we see the face close as my hands and wrists get engaged. A lot of people struggle with low drives. They can't hit their long irons or hybrids off the ground. It's like a worm burner the whole way. Or even with your pitching wedge and your 9-iron, it comes in way too hot and flies the green. What's going on? Why? It's because the moment the wrists and hands get engaged, the face angle starts changing. So I showed you earlier a little bit of that, but I'm just going to hit a few with the face changing. So watch what happens if the elbows are apart. I start de-lofting the club in the takeaway. There's a left. That I can't help but hit it left when the face is very closed. Club face in relation to target 4.4 degrees left. That's that number right there. The launch angle is a lot lower. Actually hit that really clean. Saved it. 9.5 degree launch. Pretty low. It's just the effect of de-lofting the club and closing the face, ball starting left. All right, so just taking the hands and wrists out of it, we keep the face quiet. It means the loft right here is not going to be down here, but rather we're preserving the loft. So I'm going to see a higher launch on this shot. Much higher launch. Wasn't the best of strikes. I mean, it was really clean, but it's just slightly left. Close enough to the center line. But that launch up to 14.4 degrees. And my carry, much greater, 189.3. Much greater than the one that I hit previously that was lower. That was fun. Club speed was 95. Didn't really go at that one pretty hard, but I'll take it. Looking at the difference between your hands and wrists in the takeaway and why it's so important, you need to keep the hands quiet and under control. Keeps the club face at the same angle. Variables are killing your swing as we speak. They're like those parasites that hang out in your stomach that you see in all those mushroom coffee commercials. Yep, my carry is looking pretty good there. I don't have to swing as hard and I can get a really good carry. So looking at your swing, two things we just eliminated right now. We eliminated a lot of the out of bounds and hazard shots. I'm hitting the green with every one of these. We've gained distance by starting the swing with the shoulder instead of the hands and wrists pulling those elbows apart, instead of having an arm swing. You can see the direct relationship with elbows apart swing and club speed. That's gonna be like in the, oh, I got that one up to 93. Wow, I'm lucky. A lot of times that stays in the 80s. That type of structure though, add structure. I go as hard as I want at it while hitting it straight. Ooh, that was hot. I just added 10 more miles an hour club head speed. So you saw, like, there's a 10 mile an hour difference in speed. Another thing that's really cool about this is contact. Any amount of hand and wrist manipulation off the ball changes your contact point. It can move your contact point more forward, or with the elbows pulling apart, you may encounter a top shot or a lot of thin contact. So just showing you an early wrist movement off the ball, there's a lovely little top shot. Not changing my swing. But if I eliminate the movement of the wrists and I just swing the elbows together, there it is. Same swing, different result. And it's like, oh, that's got to be magic now. We're just changing the machine. All right, so how do we do this? We have to do a no hands type of drill. Slow down the excess hand movement. What I want you to do first is take your elbows, slam them close together. We got that softball-like feeling. Next thing you do is cross your hands one over the other. This isolates any wrist and hand movement, and you're going to apply pressure between the back of both hands. When you do this, it's really hard to move your wrists and hands. So we're keeping the club face under control. We're getting the shoulder to run the swing, power the swing. If I just swung this back and through, you'd see the shoulders engage. That's the only thing that can power my swing. Just a gentle reminder to make sure that your hips are turning while you do this. You'll feel the shoulders want to pull the rest of your body around. Huge power boost. Get over the ball, do the same thing. Pull the shoulders around your body. You'll see this left shoulder moving under your chin, and your trail shoulder, your right shoulder if you're a right-handed player, moves behind your neck. This would be the full shoulder turn in my swing right here. Downswing, opposite. Never allowing at any point for any fighting here. Whatever that is, I can't move my shoulders when I fight. These freeze up. They say, let them fight it out, then I'll start the swing. Then, with a club in your hands, you create this structure, same thing from the drill, and do 10 reps at the range. Just taking it back, keeping everything really glued together. It could feel so tense. It could feel like you're vacuum sealed together, tightly knitted, wound, tied. As I swing my shoulders back, 1 rep. I'm going about 3 feet. Now, remember I said in the beginning of the episode, 1 inch makes all the difference. It's true, because in this first inch off the ball, I could either choose to go hands or shoulder. There's a big difference in how my body works in that short period of time. Assuming we did 10 reps like that, then we do a full swing. Make sure the shoulder continues. Stop here. Okay, good. I have seen the shoulder move. Hands and wrists. No movement of the shoulder. Shoulder moves. Take the club back more. Keeping those elbows together. Shoulder continues to move. Bingo. Top of backswing. We hit one. We hit one just like that. Shoulders are always moving the club. Nice strike. My radar decided to fall asleep on me, unfortunately. All right, let's do it again. It's just an excuse to hit another crispy shot. I mean, does it get any better than that? That's awesome. Stay tuned, folks. We've got more crispy shots coming right up. Rehearse. Slowly, I see the shoulder moving. Keep it all intact as you swing. Watch it fly, smile. Admire the beauty of that shot. Look at the centerness of contact on your face. Repeat. Oh, I just completely lost my brain on that one. Yeah, that was my worst swing. Ooh. Everything's together right there. Oh, that was so much better. Just look at that. You got to throw in one shot to remind yourself that you're human. And many of you are going to ask me, Tom, does it work with the driver? Now, if you commented, does it work with the driver already, I'll give you a free pass on this, but you know how it works. You just stay to the end of the video, we bring out the big dog. But same thing, a lot of people with the driver immediately pull their elbows apart. There goes everything. That's like that slicer hack move type thing. We don't want to do that, too low. How many yards are hanging out right now in your swing? We're going to find out. That house is pretty close. Let's just send it. Don't hit that. Oh my goodness, don't hit the house, please. May have hit the gardener, but we're good with the house. That tee just flew. That was tremendous difference in carry. What, I go from 260 to 286. My club speed went from 109 to 117.8. So 118, there's that 10-mile-an-hour difference again. Wow, it feels like you're not working. You feel retired. Easy going, but I've got this really tight structure, but the body just works. Everything's connected. Let's try and go at this one. That's got a nice carry to it. Wow. That's in that house territory again. Whew. That is nuked. Did I say I was gonna go at that one? Because I still felt like it didn't work as hard. Let's go at this one. Much higher launch. 117.4. Wasn't the cleanest strike, but that's a pretty good carry. 286. That's right on the money. I work hard for the money. 290 carry. You can see the difference in club speed just by changing 1 inch of your swing. This versus this.